Hey everyone, welcome back, and today I brought you a Willett bourbon. Willett small batch Kentucky straight bourbon. This particular bourbon is a fantastic little treat. It's not always the easiest to find, but it's also not the hardest to find, but some cool stuff about it. They kind of have an interesting little thing that usually goes over the top here. Small batch bourbon, made in Kentucky, batch number 21C18, bottled by Willett Distillery, Bardstown, Kentucky. You got the certain general warning, 750 milliliter bottle. Speaking of the bottle, this particular bottle is pretty unique. It's supposed to represent the stills that they have, where they do their distilling, and it's kind of cool. Definitely unique, stands out. It's very pretty. So let's give this one a try. Let's give this a pop. That wasn't very good. That was not very, did not stand out. Looking for a pop, it just says like, meh. Just gonna pour. Shape of the bottle makes it actually weirdly easy to pour from the position that I've currently taken. Alright. Let's see, give that a little twirly twirl. See if we get any cling. Very light, very light. Very light. Alright. Give it a smell now. Oh wow. Whoa. Immediately I got like, you ever have an orange and you're peeling it and you get the scent of pretty much the orange oil in the peel? It's not super sweet, it's a little more bitter sour type smell. I got that right away. Like a hit of that just hit me, and followed by like a creamy vanilla. It's almost like a dreamsicle, kind of. Orange and vanilla. A little bit of sweetness. Kind of more like a confectioner sugar sweetness, kind of a lighter sweetness, not necessarily a deeper. Kind of like light sweetness with some vanilla, which brings it a little deeper, but not quite. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not the most oily. It looked like it got a little separation, a little bit of oiliness to it. Not bad. All right, time to give this bad boy a taste. Oh wow. Ooh, that is. I went back for seconds before even. Wow. Kind of reminds me of like a pound cake. Not quite a breadiness, but a cakiness. I mean, cake is bread, but you get my point. It's a sweeter, denser bread. I want to say it's like a white cake, pretty much. Kind of a little bit of vanilla. I don't know if there is still citrus, but it evolved from like an orange to more of a lemon. It's like a thick, dense, lemony pound cake. And that is darn good. Let's see if I can smell anything different on the nose. I actually get the cakiness now. As I tasted it, it definitely reminded me of kind of a cake. God, that's fantastic. You know what's weird? I never really tasted that before. I haven't had the Willett in a while, just because I know it's not the easiest to find. I kind of wanted to save it a little bit. Actually, I've done that with a lot of my bourbons. I'll have them and I'll kind of put them to the side for a while. But I think that actually does me some justice, because I could really kind of taste them later on and see if my initial thoughts were correct, what's changed, what hasn't changed. God, that is fantastic. This is a lot more surprising than I remember. This is better than I remember. It's got a little bit thicker of a sweetness on that last one. It's a little deeper sweetness than just like a confectioner sugar or something along those lines. It's started leaning a little more towards brown sugar, but wow, seriously, that is fantastic. I have really enjoyed this. If you're into, if you're into Irishes, which tend to be a lot more butter cookie or biscuit, or like a Glenfiddich or something along those lines, Willett is gonna have a hint of something like that, kind of a bready, cakey sweetness to it. That's a little lighter, but also lighter in the sweetness, but denser in the cookie type area. It's fantastic. I think that would be a good bourbon to try if you're not huge on bourbon, but do tend to like fruitier, biscuity, Irish type stuff, or like a certain non-peated scotches. Honestly, I highly recommend it. It's fantastic. And we'll check out the second of this two-parter. All right. So I'm bringing you a Four Roses single barrel. Four Roses makes regular Four Roses, small batch, single barrel. Obviously, being a single barrel, it's going to have a specific barrel, blah, 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 where it comes from, all that information. This particular one is Warehouse, HW, and barrel number 823A. So, Four Roses, single barrel. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, distilled and aged by Four Roses Distillery, LLC, Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. It's got a little leather strap that says Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. SB, obviously standing for the single barrel aspect. Oop. Comes with a little tag. What does it say on the inside? It says, the story behind the bottle you're holding is entirely unique to Four Roses. Only Four Roses use 5 yeast strains with 2 mash bills to create 10 completely different bourbon recipes. For this single barrel product, I always hand select each barrel from the same recipe at the peak of its maturity for its robust and distinctive character. You'll notice rich aromas of fruit, delicate flavors of apricot and pear, balanced perfectly with notes of oak, light spice, and caramel. Each barrel yields about 180 bottles, which are marked with the exact warehouse and aging location on the written label. While enjoying the uniqueness of this award-winning single-barrel bourbon, we hope you'll take the time to notice how smooth, mellow it begins, then reward you with a finish that's long, soft, and delicate. Enjoy. Brent Elliott, Master Distiller. Coolio. Alright. I do like the bottle. Something kind of interesting on the top here. This top. Finally got a good pop. The cork is actually inside the top, which is kind of hollowed out, probably to roughly about here. And yeah, kind of interesting. Let's give it a pull. All right. A little swirl. Swirly, swirly, swirly. Kind of seems light. Not too oily. I mean, it does have some oil to it, but it's not crazy heavy. Let's give it a smell. It's definitely lighter. This has actually got a bit of citrus itself. I'm getting more of like lemony smell. Not bad. It's got deeper sugars, more like a brown sugar. A little bit of vanilla, bit of oak. Not bad. Cheers. Very light on the burn. Well, it's actually 50 ABV from what I'm seeing in the bottle. It's actually very non-offensive. Sugary, very sugary, oaky finish. Hint of cherry. Is it cherry? Oh, it's cherry. It's like a fruitness I can't quite pinpoint. I haven't been doing this super long, but maybe it is cherry. Either way, I do really like this. Tends to be one of the lighter ones. Going back to the smell. Not picking anything new per se. I think the nose is a little underwhelming compared to the taste. And the taste isn't amazing. It's not gonna stand out like crazy. I mean, I've had other single barrels that I actually enjoyed more. But in no way, shape, or form am I gonna deny this thing. The fact that it's actually very, very nice. It's not bad. It's not, in any way, it's not aggressive. It's good. It's just all around good. What did it say about it again? Rich aromas of fruit and delicate flavor. Well, I'm getting a fruitiness. Apricot and pear. Maybe the apricot is more what I'm tasting, not the cherry, because I'm not tasting cherry. I was tasting something else sweet. Apricots are a little sweet. I can see it being an apricot is what I was tasting. I haven't had many apricots. In fact, I probably had more dried apricots than non-dried ones. Yeah, a bit of caramel. Did it taste caramel? I guess I do. Or I could be going crazy. Or I could be going whiskey blind. It's a 50 ABV and I believe a 94 or 94 proof, so 47. Yeah, let me give you two completely different metrics that are opposite ends of the same thing. Either way, if you have a chance to get your hands on this, it is a lighter bourbon. It tends to be a little more fruity. It's good though, but in no way, shape, or form would I say it's bad. I have had bourbons before that I thought were great at first, and I went back to, and yeah, I'm not gonna drink it anymore. But I highly recommend this. This was a good bourbon. All right, well, till next time, drink up, enjoy, and stay safe.